Howdy. I think we are watching 2 days of quakes. Yes. Much activity. Very much activity. Much is going on. Unconfirmed once again in England. But I wanted to talk quickly about this little quake spot here. Maybe the 4-pointer has been here in the region somewhere. And Porrentruy, Jura, Switzerland. Let's go over to Google Earth because I have been talking about this same region once already, at least once, and I was very disappointed when I showed you this Grotte Prehistoric Park, the prehistoric park where you can find dinosaurs made out of plastic, I guess. But I found something else which is very interesting. So let's go over to Google Earth. So this is one quake location of those which were there. Now we have to put north to north belongs. And now here we have this Grotte Prehistoric Park, which is probably fun for the kids, but not so interesting after all. Do we have everything turned on? No. Why does it always do like that to me? Mean Google. I have to search quickly somewhere. There is this Tufa ditch. I think it was somewhere here. Monument de l'Homme. Let's pull off the pictures. And these quakes happen near the Doubs River. Museum Agricole. It's not that big of a mark. And I don't remember what it says exactly. Fontaine Ronde. We have a spring which is marked. This is not the thing I wanted to show you. But yet again, Mountainwater. And obviously this is a rather old spring. La Creux, une source abonde qui sort d'un rocher de Tufa. Alright, so this is also a tough ditch, Tufa ditch. Somehow this thing is hard to find on Wikipedia. But a Tufa ditch is basically very calcium-rich water which pours out of the ground, and in the moment it touches the air or it comes to the surface, it emits CO2 to the air and deposits calcium. There are many, many Tufa ditches all around the world. That's a bit boring. The design is, though, interesting since it has a circle and stuff, but we won't dive into that. I wanted to show you this Tufa ditch. Where is it? La Creuse d'Immédiat. Sources. It's not this one. But let's have a look at that either. Because, water, once again. Mountainwater, anyone? Check out the background. We have layering going on. Water. And what I want to point out is this moss here. There is moss. It's a very good indicator that there is something in the water. Usually calcium-rich water. Probably you shouldn't drink from that. I don't know what it says there. Yeah, this is a better view. But that's still not the thing I wanted to show you. Yeah, it's somewhat a similar, but more natural as far as I remember. Yeah, I really didn't have time to make videos. I wasn't in the mood either to talk to anyone. Not even to my phone or the chickens. Maybe we have to check out this once again. Where did we start? Okay. I think it was a bit southwest. Combe? Zemont? No, we cannot click on it. Grotte du Préhistorique Park? Ah. Maybe here somewhere. Cascade de Tufa! Cascade de Tufa! I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's the thing I was searching for. 6 minutes and 8 seconds. Tourist attraction in St. Hippolyte. I found this a very funny name. This is the thing I wanted to show you. And for some reason I whistle all the time. That's a growing mountain. Basically, in a way. Very slowly. Very often you find these kind of things also within cave stalagmites and stuff like this. But that's outside. And as you can see, it's rather big. Maybe they're collecting water or something. Some hippies. Yeah. And check it out, like, the water is coming up here from the top and it goes all the way down. Maybe some 10 meters or something. And I see these kind of things as volcanic activity. There's someone standing there on top. Yeah, you better not dive there. That's the thing I wanted to show you. Cascade de Tufa. And as we are talking about these, let me show you another if I find it. Because that's the Jura. Now let's put everything off. Clean. Just for comparison. These are the Alps. And that's the Jura. This is granite mostly, and this is limestone mostly. And we want to go somewhere here where it almost ends. Now we maybe need some marks. I probably would have find it anyway. Zaaiengipf Oberfrick. Geisvloer, Hüttige. Herznach. It must be somewhere here, because here is the old mine. Herznach mine. Bergwerk. Herznach. They have iron ore there. Oolithic. Double O. Oolithic iron ore. And all kinds of other things. Nowadays it's just a museum. And we have water. And I grew up in that region. And now, many years later, after I moved somewhere else, I figured probably, possibly, maybe something out about the hills there. And their water. Ugh. Creepy looking nails. But yeah, this is what I meant. Ammonites and all kinds of things. There is much clay in the region as well. But there is also Tufa ditch, another one. I don't know if it's marked actually. And there's a lake. No, it's not a lake, it's a field, but it just looked like a lake. I wouldn't be surprised if there would be any lake. Vogelpark, Bruderhöhle, Linder Wasserfall. Maybe it's this one. Waterfall. Yeah, check it out. Water. Mountain water. In a limestone region. Yet another Tufa ditch. Check out the color of the water. I have been talking about this many times, hundreds of times. And now, let's go still to Turkey. Yeah, let's go to Turkey quickly. Because the Quake region is here somewhere. There is a volcano. Probably a big one. Since the geothermal activity map showed quite some activity in this region. Was it here somewhere? Probably not. Because there is a place in the region somewhere, which is amazing. If you're ever bored and don't know what to watch on Google Earth, go to Turkey. You will find everything. Everything what needs you to be satisfied about. Finding amazing things. Where is it? I found a very amazing place, but now it's really hard to find. Maybe we need to Google a little bit. I think it's Pamukkale. Let's see where I wasn't far. You know? I wasn't too far away from that, but check it out. That's hard to get your head wrapped around this site. Mountainwater, anyone? Yeah. Well, I could maybe once talk about why the cock is so important in mythology. It's like the crow. No, maybe not the crow, but the. What is it? Hot springs we have here. The owl. Yeah, this would be some cool rails. Maybe someone would come to tell me that, yeah, don't grind them. But anyway, it's too far away, I'm too old. But back in the days. Let's see if we can find some pictures now as we know where to look for. Because this is somehow a big region, there's like many pictures. There is one particular with some. Check this out. This is not snow. Yeah, check it out. There's an island in the crater. Yeah, actually, these are swans. I have been talking about swans. I even wrote about them. Swans and their mythology, or whatever it's called. And this is calcium, probably some other stuff, including maybe also phosphor. I don't know. We have this crater here with the island in the middle, and we have the mountains in the back with those funny clouds. Check this out. How can they hover just on top of a mountain? I don't know if that's a cloud. If it's one, it would be very interesting. Yeah, the Romans have been there. Like the Romans like to bath in warm water and stuff like that. Like I've been telling this many times. Pamukkale, Cleopatra Antique Pools. Nordtor. There is somewhere this kind of church which is almost buried within this calcareous, but I don't know where it is. Picnic? No. Now let's check this too quickly out. Historical landmark. Now that's this amphitheater. And water. Pillars. Yeah, if you ever thought about how they made these pillars, that's quite a thing to do. Especially, like, back in the days, they knew. If you check out the things they built in South America, Machu Picchu and what the other all are with those really massive stones, compared to them, this is very crude. Nothing compared to those others. Yeah, but I think I will leave it with this picture. That's very nice. Tufa ditch. Water pouring out of the ground when it touches the air. It releases CO2 and calcium gets deposited. Then it goes all back to the hydrogen anion and its negative charge, which might be the white rabbit after all. It might be the reason for the white rivers, for all those source domes or cryptodomes we have on Earth. But actually, as I came this far all of a sudden, I want to end still this video with this one, actually. Because if you don't know what you're looking at, let me explain quickly. That's Earth, obviously. This was the easy part. That's the Birkeland current, or a Birkeland current with the elemental distribution. In the center we have iron, silica, and magnesium. And here on the outer side we have hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. And there's this thing called the MOHO, which is some kind of a surface conductivity anomaly at some depth. It has different kinds of depths. And I didn't really have time yet to figure this further out, but it seems it has to do with water. For example, the MOHO depth in Siberia might be much deeper than it is elsewhere. And what you have there, peatlands as far as the eye can see. There's a few mountains, but between. So we have much water. And if you would, the Birkeland current would go, as I marked here, from north, where we have the northern lights, which is the Birkeland current made visible through charge increase in particles. And now the whole Birkeland current is turned 90 degrees towards you, so that you can look inside the Birkeland current. It would be here, I just turned it 90 degrees and it turned out hydrogen and oxygen are here on the outer side, as we have on Earth. Check it out. It's blue. Also here a little bit, which is our atmosphere. And maybe this interlayer or double layer within the Birkeland current is the moho on Earth. There's no hydrogen or oxygen beneath this. So that's the moho, the double layer of the Birkeland current. Because I think we might have some kind of plasmoid here in the center. So the whole Birkeland current concept should be considered as a sphere at the center of our planet. But now I leave it here. Thanks. Bye.